Hello friends, welcome to my channel Botanical Studies. In this video, we will discuss about carbohydrates. The discussion will go through following points: introduction of carbohydrates, classification of carbohydrates with special reference to monosaccharides, pentoses and hexoses. What are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are formed in green plants by photosynthesis, in which fixation of carbon dioxide and water by utilization of energy from the absorption of visible light. The overall result is the reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate and the formation of oxygen. In plants, the carbohydrates are reserved in the form of starch, which is mainly stored in the grains, fruits, stem, etc. In our diet, we use carbohydrates in the form of sugar, starch, fibers, which is found in fruits, grains, vegetables, and milk products. Carbohydrate is one of the basic food groups which are important to our healthy diet. Generally, the carbohydrates which are soluble in water and sweet in taste, they are called as sugars. Structure of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are hydrates of carbon, consist of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. The general empirical formula for carbohydrate is CH2O outside the bracket N. Carbohydrates are aldehyde and ketone derivatives of polyhydroxy alcohols. The building blocks of all carbohydrates are called as monosaccharides. A monosaccharides can be a polyhydroxy aldehyde, that is aldose, or polyhydroxy ketone, that is ketose. The carbohydrates can be structurally represented in any of the two forms: open chain structure and Haworth structure. Let us discuss about the classification of carbohydrates. Depending upon their complexity and behavior on hydrolysis, the carbohydrates are classified into three categories: monosaccharides, oligosaccharides, and polysaccharides. Monosaccharides. Depending upon the number of carbon atoms, the monosaccharides are further classified as triose, tetrose, pentose, hexose, and heptose. Oligosaccharides. Depending upon the number of monosaccharide molecules, the oligosaccharides are further classified into disaccharides, trisaccharides, tetrasaccharides, pentasaccharides, and so on. While the polysaccharides are classified into homopolysaccharides containing monosaccharides of same types and heteropolysaccharides, that is monosaccharides of different types. Let us now study the classification of carbohydrates in details. First, monosaccharides. Monosaccharide, it is the simple group of carbohydrate and often called simple sugars since they cannot be further hydrolyzed. They are colorless crystalline solid which are soluble in water and insoluble in non-polar solvent. These are compound which possesses a free aldehyde or ketone group. The general formula is Cn into bracket H2O outside the bracket N, or CnH2nOn. Depending upon the number of carbon atoms, the monosaccharides are further classified as triose, that is the monosaccharide with 3 carbon atoms, for example glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone. The chemical formula is C3H6O3. Tetrose with 4 carbon atoms, for example erythrose and threose. The chemical formula is C4H8O4. Pentose sugar with 5 carbon atoms, for example ribose, ribulose, xylose, xylulose, arabinose. The chemical formula is C5H10O5. Hexose sugar with 6 carbon atoms, for example glucose, fructose, galactose, mannose. The chemical formula is C6H12O6. And the heptose sugar with 7 carbon atoms, for example pseudoheptulose. The chemical formula is C7H14O7. Then, depending upon whether the monosaccharide contain aldehyde group or ketone group, the monosaccharides may be aldose sugar or ketose sugar. For example, aldotriose, aldotetrose, aldopentose, aldohexose. These are the aldose monosaccharides. While ketotriose, ketotetrose, ketopentose, ketohexose, these are the ketose monosaccharides. Let us discuss more about the pentoses and hexoses. Pentoses, the chemical formula is C5H10O5. That is pentoses They are made up of 5 carbon atoms. The 3 important pentoses are D-ribose, L-arabinose, and D-xylose. D-ribose, it is a component of RNA, that is ribose nucleic acid, vitamins and coenzymes. It is also important in high energy compounds, that is ATP and ADP. In its reduced form, that is deoxyribose, becomes the component of DNA. L-arabinose, it occurs in conifers, hardwood, and it is a component of hemicellulose, where it occurs with xylose. It is also a component of pectin and can be a major component of gums. Bacterial action in making silage can yield free arabinose. Arabans are polymers of arabinose. D-xylose. These are the small amount of D-xylose free in fruits, but it occurs mainly in hemicellulose as xylans and heteroxylans. Hemicellulose is a polysaccharide of xylose and arabinose. The ratio of xylose to arabinose seems to affect digestibility, as the digestibility is reduced as the proportion of xylose increases. These sugars are all aldopentoses. Let us discuss more about hexoses. The chemical formula of hexoses are C6H12O6. D-glucose. D-glucose is an aldohexose with various common names including grape sugar, dextrose, corn sugar, etc. It occurs free in plants, fruits, honey, body fluids including CSF, blood, limbs. It is the major end product of carbohydrate digestion by non-ruminants and is therefore a primary energy form from non-ruminants. It is a major component of many oligosaccharides, with galactose from lactose, and polysaccharides such as starch and cellulose. D-fructose, it is a ketohexose found in honey, green leaves, seeds, and stems of many plants as a main unit in fructans, which are common in young grasses, in roots as a storage polysaccharide inulin, and as a component of disaccharide sucrose with glucose. D-galactose. It is an aldohexose, not found free. Most important as a component of disaccharide lactose, that is milk sugar with glucose. It also occurs in other complex carbohydrates and complex lipids in the brain and nervous tissues, that is galactoglyceride and cerebrosides. D-mannose. It is distributed as mannans in yeast, mold, and bacteria. Let us discuss about the second type of the carbohydrates, that is oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharide consists of more than one but fewer number of monosaccharide molecules joined together by glycosidic bonds. On hydrolysis, they yield monosaccharide units, which may be similar or dissimilar. These are also sweet tasting, crystalline, and soluble sugars. Depending upon the number of monosaccharide molecules from which the oligosaccharides are formed, they are grouped into following categories: disaccharides, trisaccharides, tetrasaccharide, pentasaccharide, and so on. Disaccharides. This is the oligosaccharide made up of two monosaccharide units. The chemical formula is C12H22O11. The examples are sucrose, maltose, and lactose. Trisaccharides. It is made up of three monosaccharide units. The chemical formula is C18H32O16. Example: raffinose, gentianose, etc. Tetrasaccharide. It is made up of 4 monosaccharide units. The chemical formula is C24H42O21. Example: statuose. Pentasaccharide. It is made up of 5 monosaccharide units, and so on. Let us discuss about the formation of oligosaccharide. The disaccharide maltose, it is made up of 2 monosaccharide units of glucose. During the formation of disaccharides, there is a removal of one molecule of water. Then lactose, it is also disaccharide made up of one molecule of glucose and one molecule of galactose. Then sucrose, it is also disaccharide made up of one molecule of glucose and one molecule of fructose. Raffinose, it is tetrasaccharide made up of three monosaccharide units, one molecule of glucose, one molecule of fructose, and one molecule of galactose. Statuose, it is tetrasaccharide which is made up of 4 monosaccharide units, of which 2 molecules of galactose, 1 molecule of glucose, and 1 molecule of fructose. Polysaccharides. Let us discuss more about the polysaccharides. These are also called as glycans. Polysaccharide contains more than 10 monosaccharide units and can be hundreds of sugar units in length. They yield more than 10 molecules of monosaccharides on hydrolysis. Polysaccharides differ from each other in the identity of their recurring monosaccharide units, in the length of their chains, in the type of bond linking units, and in the degree of branching. They are primarily concerned with two important functions, that is structural function and the storage of energy. They further classify depending upon the types of molecule produced as a result of hydrolysis. They may be homopolysaccharides containing monosaccharides of same type or heteropolysaccharides, that is monosaccharides of different types. The examples of homopolysaccharides are starch, glycogen, cellulose, and pectin. The heteropolysaccharides are hyaluronic acid and chondroitin. Let us discuss about polysaccharide starch. It is the storage polysaccharide in most of the plant. Human being obtain the starch from cereal grains, that is from rice, wheat, jawar, etc. From legumes, pea, gram, bean, potato, and banana, etc. It is a polyglucon homosaccharide and it is formed as an end product of photosynthesis. Starch occur in the form of microscopic granules called starch grains. Starch consists of two components, amylose and amylopectin. Amylose is more soluble in water than amylopectin. In general, in the starch, 20 to 30% is of amylose and rest as a amylopectin. Amylose is in the form of continuous straight but helically arranged chain of successive glucose units which are linked together by alpha 1,4 glucosidic linkage. A molecule of water is lost during the formation of linkage. A straight chain of amylose consists of 200 to 1000 glucose units. Amylopectin consists of large number of glucose units, that is 2000 to 2 lakhs. Beside a straight chain, it bears several side chains which are branched further with alpha 1,6 glucosidic linkage. Glycogen, it is the polysaccharides food reserve of the animal, bacteria and fungi. Glycogen is popularly called as animal starch. Glycogen is mainly stored in the liver and muscles. This polysaccharide gives reddish color with iodine. Chemically, it is similar to starch. Glycogen, it has about 30,000 glucose residues and a molecular weight of about 4.8 million. Glucose residues are arranged in a highly branched bush-like chains. There are two types of linkages, alpha 1,4 linkage in the straight chain part and alpha 1,6 linkage in the area of branching. The straight chain part is helically twisted and each turn having 6 glucose units. The distance between two branching points is 10 to 14 glucose residues. Cellulose. It is the fibrous homopolysaccharide of high tensile strength which forms a structural element of cell wall in all plants, some fungi and protists. Cellulose is most abundant organic substance of the biosphere forming 50% of carbon found in plant. Cotton fibers have about 90% of cellulose while wood contains 25 to 50% cellulose. Cellulose molecules have unbranched and linear chains unlike the branched and helical chains of starch and glycogen. A chain of cellulose molecule contains 6,000 or more glucose residues. The successive glucose residues are joined together by beta 1,4 linkages. The molecular weight of cellulose ranges between 0.5 to 2.5 millions. Pectins. It is an acidic polysaccharide that occurs in the matrix of cell wall and middle lamella as calcium pectate. Pectin is soluble in water and can undergo sol-gel interchange. Pectin is formed by galacturonic acid, galactose, methylated galacturonic acid, and arabinose. It is used in making jellies and jams. Let us discuss about the heteropolysaccharides. Hyaluronic acid. It is the simplest mucopolysaccharide. It is a linear polymer of disaccharide which forms the repeating unit. Each disaccharide is a linked to the next beta 1,4 glucosidic bond. It consists of two monosaccharides, D-glucuronic acid and N-acetyl D-glucosamine linked by beta 1,3 linkage. Hyaluronic acid, it is found in skin, vitreous humor of the eye, the umbilical cord, as a clotting around the ovum and in certain bacteria. It acts as a cementing substance in connective tissue. It is also present in synovial fluid of the joint, where its viscosity makes it a good lubricant. Chondroitin, the second heteropolysaccharide, is chondroitin. It is prominent in cornea, cartilage, tendons, skin, heart, valves, and saliva. The repeating unit is a disaccharide consisting of glucuronic acid linked to sulfate esters of N-acetyl galactosamine through a beta-1,3 glucosidic bond. The disaccharides are linked through beta-1,4 linkages. This is all about introduction of carbohydrate and plastic.